You're listening to Off the Tracks, your number one podcast right here on YouTube. You can even catch us on Audioboom and Spotify. So enough of me talking. Sit back and enjoy Off the Tracks.
Hello and welcome to Off the Tracks, your number one podcast right here on YouTube. Everything related to theme parks. This is episode number 19. Wow, 19. And the date is the 1st of May 2020. Across the computer screen, we do have another YouTuber. We do have Jake from Theme Park. Jake, how are we?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Apart from before we came on, we were rocking the t-shirt.
The exact same t-shirt.
What are the odds of that? That's crazy.
I know.
That's mad, that is. How you been anyway? You been keeping all right due to this lockdown? You've been keeping busy?
Yes, yeah. Just been gardening. That's it.
Gardening.
But, yeah, they're getting the garden up to shape. That's all I've been doing, really. There's nothing else I could do.
Did you have many plans this year then?
Yes. So currently our major trip in summer is still going ahead because our flights have not been cancelled yet.
Okay.
Which is Cedar Point, Dollywood, Six Flags Great Adventure, hopefully, and Six Flags New England and American Dream Mall.
Thank you for joining us, Jake. Guys, I am super jealous. I want to go to Cedar Point. I'm thinking about going next year.
It worked out quite cheap for us. We worked out because we're staying in the hotel. We got gold passes included, so we got the water park and drinks all included. I can't remember the exact price.
Wow! So it's all inclusive?
No,
because
we got because when you book with the hotel, you can select how many days you want to go to the theme park.
Right.
Over the amount of nights you're staying, and you can choose whether you want to get the gold pass. And it worked out to get cheaper to get the gold pass than just normal tickets.
Wow.
With conversion rates for US dollar to Great British pound. So we've got entrance to the water park and the theme park all year round. So yeah.
I need to start Googling some stuff in a minute after this podcast. Yeah. I'll tell you now. I need to.
Yeah.
So you're thinking about going in July, August time?
Yeah, so end of July, going into August, because we have some friends who live about 3 hours away from Cedar Point. So we're going to them. We're staying with them for about a week and then going over. So literally have a 5-minute walk away from Six Flags New England. In their back window, you can see Six Flags New England in the background and everything. And see Superman. And I'm like, oh my God, yes.
No way. Have you ever been to Cedar Point before?
No, never been. I'm very excited.
Let's make a promise, right? When you get back, we'll have another podcast and get you on it and tell me everything about Cedar Point. You know, make me super jealous. Oh, I bet you're looking forward to going on Steel Vengeance. I bet you're looking forward to going on
Steel Vengeance,
Maverick.
Yeah. I'm also excited to go on Lightning Rod as well at Dollywood.
Yes.
Which is going to be very excited to go on that.
Also, they've got a time machine as well at Dollywood, haven't they?
Yeah. No, I think that's that's Silver Dollar City, isn't it?
Of course it is. I'm thinking of the wrong park. Yeah. Oh, Dollywood, mate. Oh, man. I bet you can't wait, mate. I bet you can't wait.
Oh, yeah. I'm very excited.
What other parks have you been to abroad then?
So I've done all the Florida parks.
You're going to give me a massive list. I can feel it.
Yeah. I've done all the Florida parks. I've done Six Flags New England before, but I've never actually got any of the coaster creds because I was like really young when I went. That was it was 11 years ago. So I never actually got all the creds when I was there. And there wasn't an RMC there when I went last time. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. I've also done Disney in California. I've done Universal in California. I did half a day at Six Flags Magic Mountain because it closed due to heat wave. Because it got too warm for the rides to open.
Hang on, this is California. It's always warm in California.
Yeah, but it got too warm for the rides to actually operate. So they gave us a ticket to go back.
Wow.
I know, it was
I've never heard of that. I suppose it's a bit when it gets rainy and windy over here and you have to close your eyes. It's like, well, why have you built a coaster in England then? I suppose it's the same format.
Same format.
Tell me, because we actually are going to California next year. So we're doing Cedar Point next year and we're doing California next year, but we are doing Universal and also Disney. Now, tell me, how long? Because I've heard mixed reviews about this. Pretty much, I believe, can you spend a day or two just at Universal and then 3 days or maybe 2 days at Disney? Or do you need more?
It's Universal, it's big enough just for 2 days.
Right.
Because the main highlight for that park is the Studio Backlot tour.
Yeah, I've heard,
because you go all the way behind the scenes, and that's an hour. That's a whole hour of a ride just going behind the scenes and everything like that. It's honestly amazing. But then you've got stuff like Jurassic World, the ride. You've also got The Mummy. You've also got Transformers, Harry Potter, all
Harry
that.
Potter's, yeah.
They're all it's a good. But if you've done Orlando, I think 2 days is enough.
Yeah.
If you've done Orlando.
Yeah, we've done Orlando ones, but we've never done the Orlando Disney parks. We never did that.
You're not to Disney?
No, so we did Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, and then obviously we did Universal. We just didn't have enough days ready to do Disney, and it added like an extra $2,500-3,000 to our budget, mate. And we were like, is it going to be really worth it? Are we just going to be absolutely shattered here? So I thought, you know what? I want to go to a Disney park in America. So why not do the California? Because I feel like I can do California in 10 days and literally cut the price in half, because obviously it's not as big as obviously Orlando is. Am I right thinking that?
Yeah. So with California's, it is the original Disney park made by Walt. It's my favorite one out of them all I've done. So I've done them all apart from 2, which is Shanghai and Hong Kong. So in my opinion, it's the nicest one. It's one of the cheapest ones to go to.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, 3-4 days for Disney.
Right.
3 days on a push. 4 days if you want to fully get into the experience. But when we went there, it was the 60th anniversary. So we had all the 60th anniversary stuff.
Oh, wow. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. And because, we went on with friends and everything, and there was a young kid who was a massive Cars fan. So we spent half the day in Cars Land. I have seen that ride, that Cars ride. Oh my God, it's fantastic.
Amazing.
It is fantastic. It's test track at Epcot. Epcot, and yeah, it's just amazing.
Oh, I tell you, we're also thinking about doing, because we've got a few more days after that, we're thinking about doing Six Flags Magic Mountain. Because it's only
Flags
down
Magic Mountain.
It's around the corner.
It's a big track because it's in the hill. It's in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
So it's like you got LA down here, you got the hills, and then you got Six Flags Magic Mountain here. So it's a bit of a trek to get there, but it's easy to get to if, in your personal opinion. It depends on LA traffic, and LA traffic's LA. So
someone said that you need to leave at least if you think it's gonna, you've got to add an hour and then maybe sometimes an hour and a half to your actual travel, because
actual
like
journey.
Said, because it's gonna be. Oh my gosh, you're doing all the. I need to get to a park. I'm so. Oh, just get me out of here! I'll tell you now. Let's talk about some UK parks.
Yeah,
what's your local park, would you say?
So technically, my local is Drayton. Drayton's only 15 minutes down the road from me.
Right. Okay.
But that's not. I went to Drayton Manor for the last. So I went to Drayton Manor when I was 4 years old, 2008. That time when it was Thomas for me.
Yeah.
I didn't go back with school until 2017.
Wow.
And then I went with my girlfriend in 2019, so last year. The main reason I just don't go, it is just so expensive to go in.
Yeah.
And because I'm a Merlin Pass holder, so the price of the Merlin Pass is the same price as the season pass at Drayton Manor. If you put it into context and everything, and if you work out everything. And it's only a season pass when the Merlin's an annual, which... Yeah. When you add it all up, it works out to be a lot cheaper because you're getting all the parks like Chessington, Thorpe, Lego, and all that. I just don't go to Drayton Manor because it's just so expensive.
I went to Drayton Manor twice last year. I went during the season. I don't like Drayton Manor. I think it's kind of, I don't know, it's losing its touch. Just something about it. It's just, I think Thomas Land is actually holding it just by glue. But eventually people are going to be, because there's nothing new in Thomas Land for a long, long time. Eventually people are just going to get fed up with it. I say that, but then we did Christmas over there. That was amazing. I mean,
I wasn't originally going.
It was incredible. They had the Santa there. They had reindeers there in the zoo. All the lights were lit up. They had characters around. They had even a fireworks display at the end of it all.
Yeah.
It was really weird because I'm like, oh, Drayton Manor, really? Do I really want to go there for Christmas? I didn't even like it during the season. Why would I go there for Christmas? Yeah. I'm so glad I did. And in my vlog, I said, you need to come here for Christmas because it is incredible. It's so magical. It really is. So I'd only go there Christmas time, but during the season, I probably won't. Personally, that's just my thought of it all. Alton Towers, you enjoy it?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. It's the park I go to the most. So yeah, it's only about 40 minutes away from me. Yeah, so it's not like I travel ages going there. So I go there a lot with my friends and everything. So.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to Gangster Granny?
Yes. I'm not happy it's a IP, as most people are. But secondly, I'm very happy we're getting a dark ride in the park. Which
do you think it's going to be any good?
Well, 50-50.
I just think UK theme parks, when it comes to dark rides, are not that great, to be fair. No. The only one I can really think of is Hex as a dark ride. That's a really good dark ride.
And Valhalla.
And Valhalla, and also Darren Brown when it works.
When it works.
I have to say that. It's not always when it works.
When it works, yeah.
Thorpe Park.
Yes, Thorpe Park. I really enjoy it.
Black Mirror coming to Thorpe Park.
I've never watched Black Mirror.
I've never either.
So my dad has. I haven't. So my dad's thing is, I'm not that happy about it because I just feel like Thorpe needs to get their head down and actually get on a decent project. My dad's happy because it's Black Mirror.
He's a fan.
Yeah. So my dad's a GP. I'm an enthusiast. So it's nice to see sometimes in like my vlogs, you see the different views between my family because my rest of my family are GPs. I'm an enthusiast. So like when they get their reviews, they find it different to me.
Right. Okay.
So in most vlogs.
It's not. It's nice though, and I like different opinions as well of what people think. I take my family, and I think, wow, that ride's amazing. But my wife, she hates theme parks.
Hates them.
So it's kind of, well, she doesn't hate them because her number one theme park is Universal Studios, but she's not a huge ride lover. She's a bag lady. Do you know what I mean? That's what I call her, the bag lady. But it's nice to get other people's opinions. On certain rides, and I didn't even think about that way, and I didn't even think of that way. So it's nice to hear, like you say, with your family, that is, that everyone's got a different kind of opinion on their ride. I do think. What do you reckon their next? Because the last roller coaster they did at Thorpe Park was Swarm.
Wow. Yeah.
Jesus, me, that was a long time.
That was 8 years ago.
Yeah, 2012. Wow.
Yeah.
So, what do you reckon the next ride's going to? Do you reckon it'd be a roller coaster?
I honestly don't know. People just don't know what their next big investment. Because think about it, Darren Brown's Ghost Train was Merlin's most expensive attraction ever to be built. So I think that's possibly why they're pushing back a little bit, because how much and expensive Darren Brown's Ghost Train was, with continuing upgrading it, because how much people didn't really like it.
Right.
In my personal opinion, people are saying, "Oh, Thorpe should get a new coaster and all that," but in my opinion, Darren Brown's Ghost Train cost them a lot of money. And it's going to push them back a few years before they add a new coaster. So it's going to be a while before they add a new coaster. But if they're going to add a coaster, I wouldn't mind seeing a B&M Hyper or an RMC. I know most people want an RMC at Thorpe, and it's most likely the case, which people want. But I'd like a B&M Hyper. I think that would work very well at Thorpe.
What about a launch coaster like Taron?
An Intamin Blitz would work, possibly around the trees, like round Loggers Leap area, because that's a massive space.
Do you think they've got plans? Do you reckon they've got plans for that?
Yeah, because if they've not taken down Loggers Leap yet, I'm still thinking they're making their plans to send to the council for planning permission. because they need to figure out what they're going to do in that space.
And I suppose this whole lockdown's completely slowed down the process big time, mate. You know, it's even probably added an extra year on. When do you think these parks are actually going to be opening? Because I've heard people say it's going to be May, it's going to be June. It could completely not open at all this year, you know, because obviously high risk and stuff. Do you think they're going to be open this year?
Yes, I think they're going to be definitely open this year.
You want them to be open this year?
I want them to be open this year. So Disney have already started taking on bookings from the 1st of June.
Right, okay.
So I think it's going to be around about June time, because if you go in for how long China was in lockdown and compare it to where we are now, it's saying beginning of June, mid of June is when, if we go by the same level as China, we would be out of lockdown by June. But it is always dependent on what countries work on. They should just hopefully.
Well, I should have been on a B&M coaster last month. I should have gone to Wallaby Holland and ridden Untamed. Have you ever been?
Yes, I have been to Wallaby Holland. However, the last time I went was 2015, so they didn't open Lost Gravity, and Robin Hood was still there, and it wasn't an RMC. So I rode it before. So we're looking to go back next year. So we can go and see what it's like. But I want to ride Still Vengeance before I ride Untamed, because most people are saying it's a mini Still Vengeance.
Mate. Yes. You've got to come back on the show and tell me about it, because I've had Alex Crump on here, and he says, Danny, Cedar Point it's a great ride. It's not his best theme park, but he says the coasters there are just, if you're a coaster enthusiast, mate, that is heaven. Yeah. You know what I mean? You've got Maverick, you've got Top Thrill Dragster.
Top Thrill Dragster.
You know, it's the... there is one theme park I do want to go to, and that is in Dubai. Abu Dhabi, sorry. Is it Ferrari World? Not Ferrari
World,
Ferrari World.
Ferrari World.
And ride the fast, because that looks amazing, looks super quick. I don't know much about the theme park itself. All I just know about is that coaster, to be fair.
That coaster.
Is that's our backup plan.
Yeah, so if America doesn't go plan because of coronavirus, we're going to be doing Abu Dhabi instead. So that's our backup plan. So we'll be doing that in October time. So, yes.
I've got to ask, right? You've been to all these places, like...
Yeah.
Is your family all into theme parks then, are they?
Really, I think it's just me pulling them along.
Come for the ride.
So what we were doing, so we were planning our America trip, and my mum and dad wanted to go to Nashville to go and do Jack Daniel's factory. But that was, and then we're going back up to Philadelphia.
Right.
We're going back up to we're going back. Basically, we're doing a massive loop, is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
And at the bottom of this loop is Nashville. And as we're going back up to Philadelphia, I said, wait a minute, that's Pigeon Forge. Dollywood is there. Can we go to Dollywood? And they were like, my dad was like, well, if I don't get to go to Mount Rushmore, I get to go to Dollywood. So we're going to Dollywood in place in Mount Rushmore. But yeah, and then I said all along from the America trip, I don't care what we do, as long as I get to go to Cedar Point, I don't care. Because we all said on this holiday, there's certain places we all want to go that we've not been to before, and that's what we want to do. And I said Cedar Point.
And you had to Cedar Point. How did you get into this whole YouTube? And then was it just a case of like you're looking at your favorite idols out there? If you have, do people have? I don't know if they
idols.
I wouldn't say idols. I'd say I don't know what you'd say, but like what made you do it?
So I had an original YouTube channel, which I just posted the most random videos. I just filmed my nan's dog once. That was one of the videos on there. I did like kids' ghost adventures. Right. Just leave it at that. And what I did was I got to the point where I started doing vlogs on that channel. And I felt like I needed to create a place where I could just do theme park stuff. And I created Theme Park Jake. And because when I started Theme Park Jake, I was a massive Theme Park Worldwide fan.
Yeah.
So I fell in love with Theme Park Worldwide, and that's how I went on and like created Theme Park Jake.
Have you not ever thought of working at a theme park, or you just kind of like spoil it?
Yeah. So so my original plan was after college was going on, not after college, after high school, was going on to ride engineering at Alton Towers, because there's got a apprenticeship course at Towers. Then I thought of my journey time back in there, back and forth, the price of that, and everything like that. So I'm ending up doing media at college starting in September. Because literally because I'm in year 11, I don't have to take my exams now.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel quite relieved, or do you feel quite annoyed that you haven't had that?
I was actually quite relieved, because I hadn't do any revision. So I was really happy. Yep. Yeah. So I was very, very, very happy that I didn't have to do my exams. But some friends in lower years are very annoyed at me. Because they'll have to do their exams when I pass mine without even doing them.
I've worked at Alton Towers, and you're completely right with the travelling. It did kind of kill my petrol driving wise. Beforehand, I had a minibus. It was great. It picked you up at certain spots, whatever. But I think they've stopped that now. But it did. It was too far. I would be there forever. It was great. I loved working at Alton Towers. We did some crazy stuff. For example, we got people on Nemesis. We got these plastic cups. We filled them up with water, and we said whoever had the most water after going round would have another go straight away. So if you imagine, no one did. You know, everyone's covered in water, or whatnot. Anyway, the rest of the staff heard about this, so they kind of went to Rita, where Rita is. They did it over there, and they did it at Oblivion as well. So I kind of did like a trend, would you say? I got told off because managers would walk in, see the platform absolutely soaking wet. You know what? It was good times. It was fun. I had some of the best times working at Alton Towers. It is good, but like I said, the distance is far too.
It's too far for me. For like, if it was Drayton Manor, I would have been able to. But I've emailed Drayton Manor, and they said they don't do an apprenticeship course on it. They do it in the zoo, but they don't do it for the theme park. Which really, like, if it was the zoo, I thought I would have done it for the theme park as well.
Yeah.
Which kind of annoys me, because literally I can just go down to my local train station, 10 minutes down on the train, and then I'm there. So it's getting it right is the question, is the thing. So
pants, isn't it? Yeah. But I think you're going the right way for sure. You know. So, what are your big plans then for next year? Not this year, next year. What is your main goal? What do you want to do?
So my good friend Hadley, we are currently...
By the way, he was on my episode number 17, I think he was, and Off the Track, so make sure you do check that out. Sorry, go on then.
So we create parodies of songs. So what we do is I created a parody to the song Africa, and called it Alton, and it was a massive parody based on Alton. Africa, but about Alton Towers. I blessed the screams down in Alton. But yes, so it was all that, and I got known for that. So my plan for next year for the actual channel itself is releasing loads of more parodies, because I'm creating a proper CD and everything like that with Hadley. Oh, my camera just moved. Yes, that's my plan with that. But trip-wise, my plan is I'm hopefully wanting to get out to Dubai. Either it's this year or next. And everything like that, but it depends on where the family wants to go, because we decide it as a family, and then I find the theme parks which are on that trip. That's the way it works.
Pretty much, that's like in our household. I try and find the theme parks, and my wife tries to find the nearest beach. That's usually how it
works. Yeah, because the thing is with our holidays, we don't stop in one place. So like Japan. Perfect example is we flew into Tokyo. We did a few days in Tokyo. Then we got the bullet train down to Kyoto, did the historical capital, which is Kyoto. Wow. Then we went down to Osaka, did Osaka, and then we did Universal Studios while in Osaka. Then we went all the way back down to Hiroshima and did Hiroshima down there. The atomic bomb dome, which happened in World War II, the nuclear bomb. And went to the really sad museum there. It was like, honestly, heartbreaking, that museum. And then we went shot all the way back up to Tokyo and did Disney, and then we went home.
Which is your best Disney park?
California, all the way. My main problem with Tokyo was it was overrated. like I went in there with really high expectations.
Did you watch Theme Park Worldwide and going, yeah, this is it, this is it?
Because I was messaging Alex throughout the whole trip, he was telling me everything's to do while at the parks, and he told us where to get cheaper tickets for Disney and everything.
Right. Okay.
So we sorted out all the tickets and everything through. He helped us with that. But it's just overrated. It was honest. I was happy to be there. I really enjoyed it, but I thought it was just, my expectation was up there when it was actually.
I think I kind of know what you mean by that. When I went to Fantasyland, I heard such good things about, with Tyrant and Mystery Castle and all that. They're good rides. Don't get me wrong, they're brilliant rides. I'm never going to knock them down. However, but the park itself, I kind of lost track. Like, hang about, let me just step back. I'm in a park here. I don't know where there is. There's no signposts. I'm getting lost everywhere. No one speaks English. There's some good rides. There's some awful rides. But I think you're right. What you were saying. I put it right up there, and it kind of never really.
Yeah, it's just when we went to Fantasyland, we stayed at Hotel Matamba.
Right. Okay.
So we got the extra hours on Taron. So what we did, we never actually went on Taron during the day because we got it at night, and we got to ride it at that point for an hour, unlimited times. So we got to experience the park, slowly take it in, and everything like that. Especially because at night I rode Taron 26 times in a row. I didn't even ride Rake. The people in the station were clapping me on because I just kept going. I kept changing seats, everything like that.
Wow. I did have Digital Dan on here, and he stopped at one of the hotels because we didn't. We stopped quite outside from Fantasyland, so we always had to kept getting a taxi all the time to it. And to this day now, I wish I am going to go back. I'm not going to say that's it. I don't want to visit that park ever again. I will go back, but I will stop in one of the hotels for sure.
Yeah, I want to go back because of Fly. So
yeah.
The new flying coaster.
Oh, the new flying coaster, which is opening. Should have been opening this year, but
this year it still says it is.
We'll see. I'm going to do question time. Do you know what? We could speak forever. We've not even talked about Europa Park, and we're running out of time.
I know.
Oh man, I finally found someone who's been to Europa Park. And we haven't got time to talk about it.
Time to talk about it.
This you need to come back. Tell us all about Cedar Point and your time over there, and then we'll talk about Europa Park for sure.
Yeah.
But we are going to actually, I'm going to do a bit of a quiz. I do it to all my guests. 1 minute. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm going to fire loads of questions at you.
Okay.
You got 30 seconds, and then we'll, I'll let you know how well you've done or how bad you've done, should I say.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no, what's going to happen?
Here we go. Timer. Okay, Jake, you ready?
Yes.
In 3, 2, good luck. 1. What ride is near sorry, let me start again. Oh my gosh, can't even get my words. I'm feeling nervous for you. Right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. What ride is in the towers?
Hex.
How many water rides are there?
2.
3. Where can you find Oblivion?
In X sector.
How much is car park?
£6.
Who owned Alton Towers before Merlin?
2 Swords.
How fast does Rita go?
100 kilometers per hour.
I got 61 miles an hour. Anyway, when did Wickerman open?
2018.
2018. Do you know what, mate? You did really well there. I need to find out. Just type in Google. What did you say?
100 kilometers per hour. Echo. What is 100 kilometers per hour in miles per hour?
100 kilometers per hour is about 60 miles per hour.
Do you know what? I'm going to give you that.
Yeah.
2 Swords you got right. You got no, you got that one wrong. £7 for parking, but you don't drive.
I said £6.
Yeah, Oblivion. So pretty much you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 7.
Ooh.
Yeah. Jay, we could talk for hours. We could, mate.
Yes.
Have you enjoyed it?
Yes, it's been really good. Yes.
Make sure, guys, you do check out his channel. It's brilliant. It's. Do you want to remind what it is again?
Yes, so Theme Park Jake on YouTube. Yes, search that into YouTube and you can find me there. Also, go and follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. So every update about Theme Park Jake is always on the Instagram and Facebook. So yeah, follow me on both of them.
Any shouts out?
And also my podcast. On my podcast, yes, Theme Park Jake Coaster Chats. Yes, it's on Apple Podcasts. It's also on Spotify. It's all on all streaming medias. Yes, and that's my podcast.
There we go. There's your plug-in. Happy days.
Yes, there we go.
Jake, it's been wonderful having you on. You need to get back on here again.
Yes.
Really soon. Yeah. It's been a pleasure. It really has. And keep up the good work. Keep safe and make sure you wash your hands.
Yes.
Guys, thank you once again for watching Off the Tracks. Make sure you do catch us on our social medias on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. And if you are new to this channel, make sure you do subscribe and hit that bell icon every time we upload a new video. You will be notified. Thank you, Jake. Take care.
You're welcome.
Enjoy your theme parks.
Yep.
Take care, mate. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.